What's up again, everybody? This is Chris Benham, formerly of BenhamBaseballCards.com, currently of SingleSportsCards.com. I did get rid of the website to get my name out of there. I just changed it over, used the same software to create a new site for you. It's been there for quite a while. Actually, I think I bought the domain before we even left Texas. But the reason we left was to basically to finalize or establish a divorce. And my wife will obviously end up having permanent custody of our daughter because I will end up working 60 hours a week. And you can't really raise a child correctly if you're going to work 60 hours a week. You can't just do it by yourself. So it was only wise and best for my daughter to choose that. And the details of it will obviously are not important to anyone other than ourselves. But that is the reason that I have been gone for 10 months now from the card videos, the cards, the stuff I did for fun. When someone makes it clear that they're ready for a divorce after 11 years of marriage, then that's a pretty big shocker, a pretty big decision. It's a pretty big impact on your life, so you end up choosing, or you end up eliminating all the extra stuff in your life, and you start focusing on that goal. So that is what we ended up doing. It's going to be a difficult time for me since I won't be able to see my daughter on a daily basis anymore, but on the other hand, it'll also give me time to try to build something for my daughter. I even thought about starting some kind of a dedicated program for my daughter to build something for her future. She's only 2 years old now. She is actually 2. You guys remember her before she even turned 1, the last time you guys knew. Slightly before 1. So that is now my new focus, is my daughter. God will always remain a focus. He always has been since becoming a Christian. God was my focus. And because God is my focus, he gives me the ability to focus on other things that are also important to us. And even in the beginning, he gave me a daughter. So it's my job to do what I can for her. That is my job as her father. All right, guys. Let's start it right off with some boxes I found at Target and Walmart. I got quite a few of them, probably $200 worth of stuff. We're going to start it with 2014 Topps Baseball Target box, as you can see, with the Target exclusive logo on there. I've already opened it, got the packs out. Just wanted you guys to see the nice pretty design there. Figured I should give you guys a little bit of a backstory too. I know it's kind of boring and people don't want to see that, but I wanted to give people a reason for what was going on. My camera's probably going to play some games. I have a new webcam that I use for Skype. Anybody that wants to Skype, I'll put my Skype name on the screen as well as the domain name, so you guys can, I'll put that stuff in the end of the video as if it was credits. So you guys can feel free to try to hit me up, or at least send me a message or something on there that says you tried to hit me up. And there's a chatting ability on there, so you can just keep leaving messages on there, and we'll go back and forth until we can figure out who wants to talk about what. First pack of 2014 cards for me. Jose Quintana. Brandon McCarthy. And I'll probably experiment with some more camera angles, but this one seemed to be pretty logical. I mean, I know I see that it's kind of hard to see the foil, but on cards that don't have foil, it should be pretty easy to identify them. The ceiling is what you're seeing reflecting off of the cards here, so if I have to, I'll come up with some kind of a hood setup that's black material, non-reflective like felt, and I'll put that over the top of what I'm doing here, and that should darken out everything, and then I'll still have the light on the inside here, the lamps that I've always had. That was Brandon McCarthy. Jonathan Papelbon. Got a red foil Mike Carp. Doesn't appear to be numbered in any way. And I'm guessing that's just one of the parallels that's in the set. I don't have any knowledge, just as always, I don't have any knowledge of what's going on with the cards when I bought them. I like to try to learn as I go, and then I'll go dig around on the internet and find out more about them later. Matt Lindstrom, these are the red border, 2 red border cards per pack in the blaster boxes for Target. Matt Lindstrom and John Lester for the Reds. Cody Ash, and just to point out, those are different, solid, little bit darker red border than the foil. You guys can see the difference there, just the tiniest difference in tone. But the red parallel card is the foil is just that. It's foil, and it's got the diamondish kind of silhouette, and the background behind the batter is also red, whereas with the red borders, the backgrounds are not. Cody Ash and Clayton Richard in the first pack. 10-pack Still Blaster, as usual. They haven't changed that yet, but they very well could raise the prices here in the future or start decreasing how many cards we get to try to make them more expensive. Does it say Cliff Pennington? Sure does. Rodano Ventura, rookie card. Jared Weaver, upper class. I'm assuming an insert, not numbered on the back anywhere. 2 more red border cards. Junior Lake. And Carlos Villanueva with his cool mustache in that photograph. Look at that mustache. One of the reasons I got this camera is because it does its own little autofocus thing, so I can bring the cards to supposedly within 10 centimeters, and it'll focus. So you can see, yeah, look at that. Look at his funny little mustache. So that way, if I find a card as I do this, I don't have to stop and refocus the giant camera that I have. Brett Oberholzer, Steve Cishek, and Joel Peralta. Now the camera won't focus back out. Come on, camera. I was testing this before I started recording, and man, that's a struggle here, trying to get it to refocus. It's almost like I have to put my hand in front of it, let it focus on that, and then bring the card back up. I'm just not sure how many focus points the camera has that are automatic focus points. It's a learning experience. I'm already at 8 minutes on this video, but that's because I had to do some explaining, or I wanted to do some explaining for my 10-month absence. And I want you guys to know during that 10-month absence, I also did without, for the majority, I did without internet. I mean, I had my phone, but that wasn't really anything special. I had my phone internet, but nothing comfortable to be able to do something like this at home in a relaxing, calm, quiet place. And I did without TV as well, so I just got these things 2 weeks ago. I think I've had TV and internet for 2 full weeks. Real good stuff. So I haven't even been able to watch baseball up until 2 weeks ago. So I'm trying to get caught up on the 2014 season and what's going on. I mean, I've watched some Tigers games, but my knowledge of the whole season and every team is pretty limited. But Josh Beckett did throw a no-hitter yesterday, so that'll kind of give you guys an idea what the date is today. Because I don't actually know what the date is today. It's Monday morning. It's a holiday. Today's Memorial Day, so that'll tell you what the date is. It's Monday. Off work today. White Sox, Alexi Ramirez. I know there's people out there just going, shut up and go through the cards. Just be calm, guys. Just calm down. Ernesto Frieri. This one is different. This is a Power Players insert. It almost looks like a crappy opening day card because instead of foil, they've replaced the nameplate and the Topps logo with gray. Just gray ink, but that gives you an idea of how a regular card would look that doesn't have any foil. James Paxton, Power Player card. It has a code on the back of it, so I'm not going to... I don't want to show anybody that, but I guess I could cut it out if I did show them. I didn't realize there was a code on it until I turned it over. Cole Hamels, Chris Iannetta are the 2 Target red borders. Future Stars, Andrelton Simmons. I don't know if that's his actual base card or if this is a second card that he has in the set. I'm not sure. It'll take some searching through the packs over and over to figure that out. Abraham Almonte, rookie card. Brandon Barnes. I'm also going to learn a lot about this camera stuff, this new camera and the software that I'm looking at on the screen here. I'll learn a lot about it as in regards to how long the filming will go, if it'll automatically shut something off on me. I'm at 1042 right now. Eric Johnson rookie card, Jason Kipnis. Henderson Alvarez walk-off no-hitter. That was against the Tigers at the end of the season last year, but the Tigers did not have their primary team out there. They were trying to save those guys for the playoffs. But not to take anything away from Henderson Alvarez, it's still very difficult to throw a no-hitter against major league players. Shelby Miller, the future is now. Joe Mauer and Hanley Ramirez target red borders. Brandon Moreau and Carlos Quinton. Troy Tulowitzki, Evan Longoria. Looks like we got a mini here that is in the style of 1989 Topps. Yeah, that's the back as well. So I know this card set very, very well. Very familiar. And this is the year that I started cards, was 1989. You can see here with the background of the table being brighter, that little tab right there that's hanging down, the little flag that's hanging down from the banner of Justin's name, that right there is a potential damage point and also a potential chopping point for people. If it gets damaged, they may use a cutter to try to cut that off. Pay attention to the fact that this corner is punched out a little bit. This is a die cut card. It's got little shapes and stuff on it. But you can see that this corner isn't just rounded, it's actually coming out a little bit further down here than the actual card corner would if it were like this one. But you got two rounded corners and you got two pointed corners and this little flag piece there. That little tiny tab that comes hanging down where Justin's J is. That is not very smart. But if you just sleeve them up right after doing them, then it's not going to be that bad. Jose Quintana, red border. Brandon McCarthy, red border. Sean Doolittle. Come on, focus. Let's go. I'd like to find out where those focus points are at so I can know where to put the cards. That's just part of the learning thing. That's a little better. Huh. I wonder why the autofocus keeps going back out to a widescreen. Sean Doolittle, Rex Brothers, and Coco Crisp with his afro in full effect. The guys on MLB Network were talking about that quite a bit. They really like that. I gotta say, he's kept it up well. Matt Adams. This focus is getting on my nerves. I decided to go ahead and use this webcam versus the Canon because this definitely increases the speed in which I can edit the videos because I don't have to reformat the video, type. Matt Adams, second-year card with a little trophy. Kyle Loesch, his throwback Brewers uniform. Joel Hanrahan, signing some autos. Albert Bell, upper class, 1989. When he broke out as a rookie, Albert Bell was known as Joey Bell, so any cards you have with Joey Bell or Albert Bell would be the same guy. Cliff Pennington, red border. Alexi Ramirez, red border. Brandon League and Josh Donaldson. These look like some Oakland heavy packs here. Ryan Howard. There we go. And then it just popped right back out. It was in focus and then popped right back out of focus. So this is getting really annoying. Ryan Howard, Hector Santiago, Johnny Gomes, World Series, Game 4. Postseason highlights card, which will appear in anyone's website as PSHL Postseason Highlights. Justin Smoke, red foil. Ernesto Frieri and Eric Johnson, red borders. Johnson's a rookie card. Zoilo Amante and Dioner Navarro. We'll just call him Navarro. Could be Dioner, but I think it's Dioner Navarro. I'm not positive. Like I said, I haven't seen enough of baseball to get myself back into baseball shape, if you will, baseball card shape. Edwin Encarnacion. We got American League 2013 pitcher wins leaders, so Scherzer, Bartolo Colon, Scherzer, Colon, and more. Mike Trout. The future is now. Fearsome Foursome. The Fearsome Foursome is the only part of that was in foil. Jason Kipnis, red border. Troy Tulowitzki, target red border. Jared Dyson. Donnie Kelly. The card just says Don Kelly, but that's what Tigers fans call him. That's what Jim Leland would call him. And Jonathan Herrera to finish off that pack. Melky Cabrera. I wonder if I'd be better off just leaving this thing focused on my own, do it manually. Yeah, I might as well do that. Paul Goldschmidt. Oh, look at that. Nick, where you at, buddy? Of course, I would hit the tripod. "50 Years of the Draft." Ken Griffey Jr. card. It's not numbered. Albert Pujols, super veteran. Looks like a photo of 2001 and 2014 and how different he looks. It's pretty cool, actually. SV1, so it is an insert. Matt Adams and Kyle Loesch, red border from Target. Ulis Chassin and Andre Rienzo, rookie card. And remember, I still have a patch card to do here. I know I'm coming up on 20 minutes, but it's because of the information I keep adding into here and stopping for a minute to fill you guys in. Part of the setting up for the divorce thing was to come back to Michigan, so that was the plan the whole time. We are back in Michigan. I am living by myself now. So a lot of the fears that I had about keeping things more personal no longer exist because my daughter isn't here, so I don't have the same fears. Southwest Michigan is where we're located. I am close to Griffey Man 1, the one that was in quite a few of my videos and involved in quite a bit of what I did. The Griffey Man, I think, is what he was on YouTube. But I am quite a bit closer to him now, being that I'm in Michigan. Not very far, maybe 45 minutes from him. I haven't contacted him yet since I've been here, though, in the 10 months, because I wasn't ready to do cards. Hiroki Kuroda, Michael Brantley, Miguel Cabrera with fans. That very well could be some kind of an SP, but I'm not positive. Usually when they have some kind of crazy photo like that, it'll be like the fans, Cabrera with fans or something. Gary Carter, 1975, upper class. Very nice. I noticed that those upper class cards have different borders than the ones we've seen so far. Ryan Howard and Hector Santiago are the 2 target red borders. Mark DeRosa with a football. I remember the 1989, 89, 90, 91 upper deck card that had Nolan Ryan throwing a football. I want to say it was 89, but I could be wrong. I mean, it could have been 90 or 91 easily. But there was a photo where Nolan Ryan had a football. The guys keep one around just to stay loose, and pitchers use them to loosen up their arm. Mark DeRosa and Jeremy Guthrie finish out the pack. I wanted to take a look at these upper class cards here since we just got a different border. Red border. Could very well just be something as simple as American and National League. Now there's a purple one, a red one, and a green one, so it looks like they just would be different color borders is all. I don't know if there's anything special about them. And I don't believe that there were any numbered cards in the box we just broke open here. Nothing numbered, so no special indicators. You guys may very well know more about 2014 stuff than I would. This is the Topps One exclusive patch card. Congratulations, Adam Wainwright. Well, let's see what it looks like. Congratulations, you got an Adam Wainwright card. That's a nice Cardinals logo. I really like that. Cardinals fans, check that out. It's just a commemorative patch. It's just a fake patch, but got some pretty decent jersey. It's some pretty durable jersey. It doesn't seem to be the stretchy kind. It's a different type. Diagonal grain to the white jersey in the background. Let me see if I can refocus this. There. That's pretty good. Nice shiny glossy card back or card front. Adam Wainwright and Topps logos are in foil. The text right there. Let's take a look at the back. Corners look pretty good. Yeah. Well, there's my first patch card from 2014. Alright guys, I got a ton more boxes here, but they're all retail. I haven't had a chance to establish myself well enough to go into hobby stuff yet. So I will cut this one off since it is absolutely long enough at 23 minutes now. And I will move on to the next box, which will be quite a bit shorter, and I'll just kind of keep tipping you guys into what's going on personally as I do the video so I don't spend a bunch of time on just one video that has nothing to do with cards. Alright guys.